I get the sense that you're sitting on things that feel like very hard truths. It feels like your existence, like you want to say more, and you feel like you're holding it together, and that's a tough spot to be in. And so, to the extent you can talk about what might be imminent, what is imminent?
Time is not a luxury that we can afford. The time has come. We need to start having the conversation collectively. We should have had it a while ago, but we really need to start having the conversation.
Yeah, right. We need to start having the conversation. And that's precisely my inspiration, which I'll be talking about in a minute here. Why did I do this? Why am I doing this? It's a question I sometimes ask when I wake up in the morning, having been through what I've been through. But this has gotten under the skin of our world. According to what I understand, there is a new Cold War and an arms race presently over technologies of non-Earth origin and potentially alliances with entities of non-Earth origin. Think about that. Think about that at a time of the rapid escalation and intensification of our technology. Think about AI, social media, big data, surveillance, right? So, these capabilities are landing in our human lap. And we have to think very long and hard about how we should regard them and the entities who landed them here, and how we should mediate and monitor and control the way that these non-human technologies are dispersed in our world, because it could have a huge impact. It could already have had a huge impact. If there had been no UFO visitation, no NHI had ever visited this planet in the 20th century, would we have the same world we do today? Would we have the same secrecy apparatus, the black budgets, the purported deep state, right? Is it all nuclear weapons? Is it all nuclear secrets? Is that the only thing that's under the skin of humanity? We don't know. But we need to start asking, and we need to be sober and cautious and responsible, I feel, in doing so. And at the same time, we also need to look out to the horizon of possibility, because the potential of contact to expand our paradigm, to resolve our longstanding differences with one another, and to really trigger the emergent new identity of being human as something greater and more desired than even being of a nation state status or a tribal status or a religious affiliation. There's the possibility to see ourselves as a human family via this event, regardless of the intent of the visitor, whether it's neutral, whether it's hostile, whether it's beneficial. What this could do for us is quite profound. What this could do to break us down is also quite profound. And therein lies the dilemma. Which one will it be? Which path will we choose as a species? Are we potentially on some sort of evolutionary road that has been walked many times by many emerging worlds, stepping out of isolation and tribalism into some awareness that they're part of a larger universe via contact with that universe, or the part of it that sought to contact them? Are we walking some predictable series of steps right now that, who knows, maybe it ends in failure 99% of the time, maybe 50% of the time. But the risk for failure is, I would have to say, tremendous. And this, perfect segue, is why we're here. This is why people alive right now need to be involved in this, because contact has massive consequences for our world. And it needs us. It would be a mistake to misplace the center of gravity for this phenomenon inside government, inside the military industrial complex, to say that's where it's happened. That's who's in control of it. They're the ones. Really? You think that's who the NHI have engaged with most in terms of quantity? Do you think that's their prime interest? It might be us more than we think. We might have more agency than we give ourselves. There may be a seat at the table that we are not sitting in, that we are not even identifying.